Alright, so what's going on, my name is welcome back here to another special video on Arknights. So today, we're back here for another video. I just thought to make this video because with the release of Chapter 7, and how this main operator that everyone has becomes very, very useful, not just now, but in the future as well. Before we get in, I'm just gonna be saying, talking about two big reasons why you should get Amiya to E2. Maybe not that fast, you don't have to hurry up. Maybe you prioritize another operator, like another very good caster like Aviala or KO Bay or something along that range. See, yeah, it's not like I'm hurrying up everyone to just E2 Amiya, but I just making this video to put some spotlight on Amiya because I used to be someone who would dislike using Amiya because I thought she was pretty bad. She wasn't that good of a caster, and there's other casters that had more usability, to be honest. So yeah, I'm making this video to just basically talk about Amiya and how she becomes way better once she hits the E2 and once she gets something very special that she will get in the future. Of course, this is related to some spoilers for Chapter 7, but that's already out on global, so I don't see the problem. But there's going to be other spoilers which I'm going to warn you guys before, if you want to keep yourself away from spoilers from the CN gameplay and what Amiya can be very useful for over on the CM version, and how she'll be useful in many months actually. Basically, I think when around June or something, we get Chapter 8. Yeah. So yeah, let's hop in. Before we just start completely, like and subscribe to the video. We hugely appreciate it. The support in the two last videos has been amazing, and I thank you guys a whole lot. So yeah, let's hop in. So Amiya, once you get Amiya's a caster, 5-star caster that everyone has since the start of the game. To start the game, they just introduce you to this donkey who says she's a bunny, and they tell you that to use her because she's good. Well, yeah, kind of. They're not lying. She's not that bad until you start getting into the hard content. Once you start getting into the hard content, you gotta get your steward, which I know steward's a 3-star, but he has that very good trait where he prioritizes enemies with the biggest defense, I think, or the heaviest. Then it was the biggest defense. So yeah, that's what he prioritizes, and it's especially helpful because that's what you usually bring your casters for. Deal with the enemies with huge defense and low resistance, because what casters do, they use arch damage, and arch damage basically ignores defense and goes straight to resistance. If your enemy has 0 resistance, it's just actual damage. You ignore defense, you ignore the armor, anything. So yeah. But what even gets better, because on Chapter 7, the final boss fight against Patriot, all enemies have really big defense and decent resistance. I'm not gonna say low resistance, but decent. I think it's decent. So yeah, it's gonna become an issue against the Patriot fight. I had a lot of issues beating Patriot. I just finished it today. I really lucky. I didn't use them yet because I don't have an E2. I couldn't find it. I could find friends, but the friend system is really bullshit, which is something I want to talk about in another video. So yeah, but Amiya becomes really good after you get the E2 because of her skill 3, which basically shuts down Patriot. Chimera attack plus 160%. Of course, this will be skill 7, not Master 3. I doubt anyone will get it Master 3 unless you're a whaler or a YouTuber, one of the two, which are probably the same. So yeah. Attack plus 160%, max HP plus 75%, increased attack range, attacks change to the true damage. This is big. True damage, what does this mean? So true damage basically means that the operator ignores defense and resistance. It's straight up damage. They just do damage by ignoring your defense, resistance, everything. So they just remove HP without calculating the defense and stuff, you know. So yeah, max HP plus 75%, that's pretty dope. Just gets more HP so she can last longer, and the reason why is because of this, which she contains later. Amiya is forcibly retreated after the skill ends. So yeah, after you use the skill, she just retreats herself. So yeah, it's not really if you want to use it normally, it's not really recommended because you won't have caster on your field all the time, most of the time, unless it's a stage that you don't need them. But when you need them, it's a state that you really need them, you won't have them on the field all the time. Except for the Patriot stage, because after Patriot dies on his first phase, he takes a long break, until he recovers up, HP, and then it goes to the second stage. So they do give you some time until Amiya has retreated and she gets her redeployment time finished, and you can redeploy her again. So yeah. But yeah, that's about it for E2 Amiya, or should I say E2 caster Amiya. So yeah, just because, by the way, on the Skull 3 is pretty huge, so that does have to do with her talent. I almost forgot to talk about that. Her talent is what she unlocks only on E2, and you probably have her at like potential 6 by then, so I'll just straight up read potential 6, but I'll put potential 1 at like the screen. So yeah, additionally recover 3 SP when attacking enemies, gain 10 SP after killing an enemy. So yeah, it pickups really good, which means you can charge this skill pretty fast and she'll just become, can I say glass cannon? No. It doesn't really make sense if I say glass cannon. But she becomes only useful for putting down in the field, get SP fast, like use her skill, take her out, and just put down a repeat if you really want to use her. I don't really recommend it to really build her. Like, build her up to you can make her only caster and your best caster. Like, if you have better casters, go for them. Ifyola, great. Kobe, great. Ifra, great. You know, Ifra's more of a situational operator. Much another single target caster. I can't really think of anything right now, but you get my point. So yeah, she becomes really good at E2, but her skills per down. That's the problem. If you gave an update to her skills, maybe take away this, let's say, like, I don't know when they'll do balance changes again. I haven't heard anything from CN about it, but like, pump down the attack, it makes it like attack plus 90%, 100%, HP plus 50% only during skills like duration. Increase attack range, yeah, keep that. And make attack change to true damage, yeah, keep the true damage. Because you have operators like Silver Ash, like, you might be thinking, oh, we have Silver Ash does this much damage. Well, Silver Ash loses defense on his skill 3, and he only does melee damage. Even though he gets a huge range, huge attack, he only does melee damage, loses defense, so you can't really tank during that. You have to protect him over there. So yeah, that's an issue. And he's also a 6-star. This one is like a free-to-play operator for everyone, not just limited, just free. Everyone gets her. So yeah. Then we're gonna get into the second part, or the second reason why you should get Amiya E2, which is spoiler related. This related to Chapter 8 and 1.5 anniversary, 1.5 anniversary for CN, which we'll be getting probably on June or July. I'm guessing. June, because it's like a 6-month break, something like that. Yeah, that's why I expect we get something. So yeah, it's about Amiya. 5-star Amiya, pretty dope. Or she gets basically beats Shannon up and takes her sword. Not really, but you get my point. She just takes her sword because she has a dragon in the back. So yeah, she's really good. She is really good. She's like Chen, very similar to Chen, but just a little worse. So if you don't have Chen, she's really good choice. So yeah. Azure Fury is her talent. So, first talent. Her talent is Azure Fury. When deployed, all ally units gain 7% attack and defense. Effect is doubled when skill is active. Pretty damn good. So, yeah. Then we get to the skills. Shadow Firmament, or whatever. Fleeting Night. Attack plus. Wait, let me get to skill 7. This one. Plus 50% attack, deal 2 hits, gain 60% magic evasion. Pretty dope, considering she's a guard now. Does she have different stats? I doubt. Yeah, I doubt. She's a melee and traits is spell damage. She's dope. She's an arts guard. Can you say arts guard? She's an arts guard. Gain 60% magic evasion. So yeah, it's really good. Or better part is their skill 2, which is called Shadow Firmament, Shadow Assault. These are pretty weird names, I'm not gonna lie. But like, skill 7, okay? Immediately seek enemies with the lowest HP ahead and carry out 10 magic slashes. So, arts damage. each hit dealing 160% magic damage. The last hit deals doubled true damage, 320% true damage. For every enemy killed during the skill, gain plus 25% attack and plus 20 magic resistance, up to 3 stacks. And the damage type changes to true damage for the remainder of the skill duration. Okay, and then can only use this once in the same battle. Yeah, so even if you retreat her and put her down again, won't really work. But it's broken, it's really good. Just nuke her, boss killer, something like that. Something in that range. You just put her in front of a boss. It has really low SP cost, so if you get it to Mastery 3. No, it won't change Mastery 3. Okay. Get Mastery 3 to just do a lot more damage, okay? That's what I'm telling you. So, let me just say, is Amiya good at E2? Yes and no, based on usage. When Guard Amiya releases, I'm betting you everyone's gonna use Guard Amiya. Doubt anyone's gonna go back to caster Amiya unless you don't have a really good caster. Well, we got Xynthi now, so we don't farm her. I get it. Maybe you were playing till Eternal versus event. I wasn't really playing. I didn't get to pot 6. That's the problem. Just got her and like pot 3 or something. So yeah. But Amiya is really good, and I say Guard version is definitely way better. And a caster version can't really compare them, but like Jinnyu's the only ones like she does so much damage. You can just save for the end of the battle, put down Amiya in the end, pop, kill everyone in the field, because this has to kill unless your stats are horrible. Let me check. E2 level 40. Attack power is 594, almost 6, and that's decent. Defense 344, magic resistance 20. She has a magic resistance, okay. She has a 1 block. Ours guard, yeah, ours guard's a 1 block, yeah. Don't mind me. Cost 21, replay time 70 seconds. Maximum HP 2.3. Okay. Yeah, she's really good. Yeah, she's really good. Really damn good. Yeah, I'd say getting it to E2 when you have time, or you have you want to start building 5 stars. You already have done with your 6 stars. Are really good and central. Building Amiya, she's really good. Unless you have as I'm saying, prioritize Amiya over operators that are decent or operators they won't really use. But don't prioritize over her, over Lapland, Tolopsis, or operators like crazy like those, yeah. So with that said, I'll close off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. These are the main reasons why Amiya is such a, you should get her to. She's a pretty good operator, or she gets even better. So yeah, that's it. I'll close off here. Like, subscribe if you enjoy this kind of videos and content. If you want to be part of the channel, I do all this kind of content for Arknights. So yeah, you should subscribe. That's it. I'll close off here. Hit the bell notification button to not miss out any videos. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.